Good morning everybody, welcome to the channel. Trucker Pro here, thank you for joining me. So today's video is going to be all about the culture of work in Australia compared to the UK. So if that's something that you're interested in, stick around and let's find out. Right, before I get started with this video, I just want to say that this is my experience of working in Australia, and obviously this is going to be unique to pretty much most professions. It's going to vary, but this is what I have found in my experience. So if you guys have had any experiences working in Australia compared to the UK, good or bad, then put it in the comments, let everybody know, because this could be the video there where people are looking to move to Australia, but they don't really know what to expect from their industry. So you could be the one that could help them by putting in the comments your experience of working here. So let's get into the video. So obviously something that's very important to Australians is work-life balance. Work-life balance is something that I found is definitely a thing here. In the UK, I felt like it wasn't really something that they took into consideration. It was work, 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 and forget about your home life. So I found working in Australia that it's a much more chilled way of life, basically. So don't get me wrong, everybody grafts and gets the work done, but people won't just pretend to make themselves look busy, which I found was quite a common thing in the UK. For example, here, ooh, what was that? Some kind of field mouse. Anyway, distracting. Something else that will take a little bit of getting used to is the fact that they don't call tea breaks, or breaks, whatever you want to call it. They call them a smoko. Even if you don't smoke, your break is a smoko. So yeah, it takes a little bit getting used to, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, some careers you will find here that the dress code is really relaxed compared to some. Obviously, where I work in a hardware store at the moment, I get to see a lot of the tradies come in and they'll be wearing shorts and thongs, flip-flops for you that don't know. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be as strict of a dress code. Now you will find that instead of having high-vis jackets, they tend to have like full long sleeve high-vis shirts, which seems to be quite a common thing here. I also found as well in the UK, it tends to feel like the boss and the employees seem to be two separate departments, if you like. Whereas here in Australia, I can talk to my boss like I would talk to any of my other colleagues. It's not like there's this dissimilarity between us, and you know, he's right up here and I'm right down there. Like, you get treated with respect, and as long as you know you're not being a total dick and getting your work done, like I said before, then yeah, generally you just get treated like a person, which is quite nice, really. Quite like that. Now, I don't want people to get the wrong idea and think that in Australia you just get to stand around and talk and you know, nothing gets done. That's totally not the case. If you are a slacker, you will get called out and you will get known for it pretty quick. It might not be something where you're approached by your boss, but the other workers will definitely let you know in probably quite a friendly way at first that you're not pulling your weight, and then after that, yeah, things might escalate. No, I don't know really, I've not really been in that situation, but I know if someone's not putting their weight at work, there's definitely the jokes that start flying out. Yeah, but it's all just banter and water under the bridge until you start not listening, I guess. When you start sort of just taking it, whatever, and then just carry on being a lazy, that's when you're going to get called out, and that's when things are going to start getting a bit complicated for you. So yeah, basically just don't be a slacker, because you'll get called out. So thanks for watching, guys. This is a video that I wasn't really sure how to approach, because like I say, it's one of those things where working in different industries is very hard to sort of give a overall perspective, because every job's different. Some jobs, and I'm sure you'll get it in the comments, there'll be some people that found that there was like a bullying culture in certain aspects of work, in certain industries, and there'll be others that will say it's amazing, they get on great with all their colleagues. And I feel fortunate enough to say that I feel like I really fit in with the guys that I work with. They're all a nice bunch of lads and women, but yeah, it's just there's no bitchiness, there's no, I don't know, just there's nobody there that doesn't really like each other. Like, you'll make little jokes and little digs at each other, but it's all sort of tongue-in-cheek. There's no actual resentment, no bitterness, and everybody just seems to get on. And for example, at the end of the day, this is also probably something that might be unique. Most people just want to, as soon as they clock off, grab their shit and get out the door, and that's it, end of the day. But here where I am, this current place, everybody gets on so well that when we finish, we actually stand around for like 10-15 minutes at the end of the day. Ooh, someone will put some chips in the air fryer, and we'll have like a beer fridge where like we take it in turns and buy in a case of beer, and we'll stand around and have a beer and eat some chips, hot chips that is. In the UK you'll just assume that I meant hot chips, but here in Australia, chips, crisps. Anyway, let's not get into that. Yeah, so yeah, everyone just stands around, has a beer, has a chat, and then they go home. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't really, me and my sister-in-law, who's from the UK, we found it very strange at first. It was like, why didn't people just want to go home? Like, in the UK, as soon as you finish, you're sort of running out the door and you want to get home. But I don't know, just, yeah, everybody gets on so well. Maybe I'm just lucky. Maybe it's just a very niche environment that I'm in. But yeah, it's, do you know what? Because my goal isn't to stay working at a hardware store. I do plan on going into trucking and stuff like that when I'm finished. It's going to be hard to leave this job because I met such a nice bunch of people that, yeah, saying bye and leaving that is going to be hard. But unfortunately, I did move here to try and get ahead in life. So yeah, I will be chasing the money, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So yeah, anyway, on that note guys, I've rambled on for a little bit there at the end. I hope you liked the video. If you have, then it really helps me out if you could just press that like button. It literally costs nothing, as my friend Paul would say. That's another story. Anyway, so yeah, and subscribe also costs nothing. Doesn't mean, you know, that you're paying for anything if you subscribe. You just literally press the button and you'll get notified for any of my videos. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.